And we're back.
Hi, friends.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
There's chat in two spaces, Annie, in case you
okay.
can't read that one. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to what's going to be the Monster Hunter segment of our stream tonight. After we hang out and chill for a little while. Bless you, Ethan.
Dying.
It's the I get very short of breath with the cat. Like the
Do you
cat.
want to open a window?
No, it's alright.
It's muggy out.
Air
It's muggy outside. We do have the
It's-
fan on.
Hot and nasty outside. I just get a little heavy chested around the cat. It's okay.
Good. You
Hey,
can see.
Uchi.
Yep. Hello, everyone.
Exclamation mark ticket.
There's no tickets right now. If you're out of coffee, I'm sorry. I hope you get some soon. Yeah, I think this is Annie's first time on the stream since we got married for the most part. You may have said hello once or twice.
Yeah, pretty much.
How is it, Annie? How is being married to me?
Nice. I don't know what you want me to say.
I don't have
Good
anything
talk.
in mind.
Good talk.
I don't have anything in mind. I wanted to see what you would say.
It's nice.
Sorry, Ethan. You have water too,
Yeah,
if you need it.
doesn't help.
Did you finish your beer already?
Yeah.
Nice.
The
Just need
Holy
to-
Trinity is here.
The Michigang is all here. Marriage to Mike confirmed as nice.
Mhm.
Nice. How do you feel about moving?
Anxious, ready to be.
Stress.
Yeah. But I'm excited to move to a new place.
Yeah, me too. It's gonna be nice to move with you. I don't know. Hello, Mrs. Espresso, says I'm Biggie.
Hello.
The Miss Stretto, as the
Miss
chat
Stretto.
has taken to calling her.
Oh, I like that.
It's pretty good.
It's halfway clever.
It's pretty good. If we make
I'll take that one.
If we make you a new character, we'll have to name it Miss Stretto.
Okay.
If you want to call that.
Sure.
So if you're Miss Stretto and she's Miss Stretto, what does that make me?
Lungo.
What?
The opposite of ristretto is lungo. You have short espresso and long is lungo. You get to be lungo.
No, Ken, I don't like
Doing my
coffee,
best to stay alive,
which is
Basil.
why I'm drinking beer while they are drinking coffee.
Yep. Do you like beer?
Beer's okay.
Yeah.
But
I
also,
find that-
put me to sleep, so.
I find that most people that aren't like huge fans of beer, like they properly have their first full beer and they're like, oh yeah, okay, beer's like tolerable, and like you reach a point where you kind of like it like after a while. But I feel like most people have an easy time getting to like yeah, beer's fine.
Yeah,
Like
beer's
steak.
pretty alright.
Like that's where Hannah's at now. Like Hannah's now like, oh, that's a good beer. Oh, that beer right there, that's a good beer.
Uchi confirms they did not like beer.
Everybody
at
hates
first.
beer at first.
I mean, honestly, I don't love beer. I would rather be drinking
No.
Moscato or something like that.
Chef
but
Ken would never sully themselves with beer. only a fine Cabernet Sauvignon.
I definitely think Ken's into wine. I could be wrong.
Ken wouldn't drink no fucking Merlot.
I don't try to extrapolate my chat members'
I drink vodka.
alcohol taste.
That's the spirit. Someone had the spirit.
Uchi says they're with you and they drink wine over beer too.
yeah.
You'll get there, man, cow disorder. Or you can be like me and never get there and just have coffee instead.
It's almost. Am I on an island for thinking it's almost not fair to call Moscato wine? It's so different from all other wines.
It's not unfair.
Like,
It's technically a dessert wine,
yeah.
which is like a completely different subject.
Hi, Miyabi.
Welcome, Miyabi. We're gonna be kicking off Rise soon.
Like I would just find it a little sus, and I'm not saying that you do this because you don't, but if someone was like, I wouldn't have a beer, I would have a wine, and then they have like a Moscato, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, you're a real wine person.
Yeah.
Because Moscato, it's like, it's like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a just comparison of like Moscato compared to like,
It's like a flavored latte. No, not even. It'd be like a flavored coffee, maybe.
it's just almost completely outside the scope of wine.
Okay.
It's like saying you like cheese and then having a cup of ice cream.
Or like, oh, I like coffee, and then goes and only drinks like frozen frappuccinos from Starbucks.
Yeah. And be
Like, I would call
I'm
that,
a coffee
yeah.
snob. I'm a coffee snob.
But only drinks
But you get like
iced fraps.
Yeah, you get like iced fraps.
Like I could see that as like an okay comparison between wine and coffee.
Guinness is an equally like acquired taste to like. There are certain beers where like you can acquire a taste to like mild beers, and then acquiring a taste to like darker, less approachable beers is like another step of acquired taste.
It's basically coffee. Sorry,
You're
I
right.
just saw Ken.
Basically coffee milkshakes.
It is basically coffee milkshakes.
Miyabi, I like root beer too. And Crystal, props for just liking Guinness and not much else.
Yeah, Guinness is a hard thing to like for most people. I don't like Guinness.
You know, the thing about Mike shared a really interesting sentiment with me about Starbucks like a long time ago.
Oh gosh.
Where well you were just like the way I was like I fucking hate Starbucks. Starbucks is the worst thing, and you were like, well, you know, I wouldn't be able to enjoy the specialty coffee that I enjoy now were it not for Starbucks making coffee cool. Which is something that I like routinely tell people all the time.
Good. Yeah, I mean it's true. Without Starbucks pushing coffee shops and coffee like small coffee spaces across lots of different countries, you wouldn't see as many specialty coffee shops.
But I think it applies to lots of things that like society calls basic.
Yeah.
Like people make fun of people for liking basic things, but I'm like, okay, well, at the same time, like, yeah, you can call Taylor Swift basic, but the indie folk artists that you listen to
We're inspired by Taylor.
they were inspired by Taylor Swift, and Taylor
To a
Swift
degree.
But Taylor Swift also helped create the space where that artist can thrive.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I think it's interesting that when you have like
Not that it wasn't around before, but
Yeah.
she just made it more popular.
yeah, you know, in the same way that like listening to Skillet as a teenager opened my eyes to like a larger metal scene. If Taylor Swift is your intro to like pop country or like folk type things, which is the direction she's gone recently, you know, she could definitely be given credit for taking people in those directions.
Ken says the mundanity is the root of all creativity. And as for my mother, Miyabi, my mother is a lovely, sweet woman. She basically just plays Mario Kart and not much else.
Though I feel the need to amend that and say that if you like Harry Potter, you still suck, though.
I'm not gonna poop in anyone's cereal bowl. It's not gonna be me.
I heard someone compare Harry Potter to Star Wars.
Oh, that would irritate me.
It was like she just wrote Star Wars, but with wands instead of lightsabers.
Oh, that's yeah. I mean, if you were to take the hero's journey story arc is obviously older than Star Wars, but like modern fiction as we know it, the hero's journey was shaped in a really bold way by Star Wars. And a lot of that, but you know, that also follows a really similar formula to like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, Ken says one is just wizards in space.
Also, hi Mars. How you doing?
But very, very, very many people have cited J.K. Rowling's work in the Harry Potter universe to not be particularly original, and it's not, but it has its place as well. I'm sure if I read through the books, I would enjoy them nonetheless. Like, I'm sure I would still...
I tried reading through them, like, in my more adult age.
How did it go?
I was really bored.
I literally read through them like one time as like a middle to early high schooler, and I found them thrilling, and I really liked Harry Potter. And then I remember watching through all the movies at least once.
Yep.
And then like Deathly Hallows Part 2 came out, and I was like, well, that'll do with that.
Yeah, I was just really bored watching it. I don't know.
But like, it's weird what like nostalgia does to us. Like Harry Potter is super nostalgic for some people in the same way that like Star Wars is for me. Like, Emma has not seen Star Wars, but like I would not make Emma watch Star Wars because when you really think about Star Wars, it's fucking silly.
Yeah.
Like, it's absolutely ridiculous.
There's a walking, talking bear.
Like literally Star Wars is the dumbest thing if you have no context. But like, I grew up with it, so of course it's really special to me.
Yeah.
Like the way my dad likes John Wayne movies. They tend to be really sexist and really racist, and they're super formulaic. But they're like this odd little time capsule into cinema in the 50s and 60s. They came out before my dad was born.
That's a good way to be, Miyabi. Just letting people like what they like. As long as it doesn't hurt you, or as long as it's not hurting anybody, that's a good thing.
My grandpa used to always say, where taste is concerned, there is no argument. Which I think is a true thing.
Yeah. Yeah, welcome everybody. Thank you everyone for stopping by and chatting with us. It's nice. I suppose this is the kind of stream we would put in the just chatting category, but we're not doing that.
We could change it for a little bit if we wanted to.
No, I don't want to do that.
Mike has an irrational disdain for a just chatting stream.
I don't want to do it, never.
he's never
Uchi was typing to do that. Uchi was typing to do that as I said no. Uchi, I think you as a mod probably can do that. You can probably change it for me, but I don't want you to. Does Mr. Stretta play Monster Hunter?
On occasion.
Yeah. Do you think you'll try the new one sometime?
Sure. I've offered to play with you.
I know.
All month.
Not all month, not every day.
Well, not every day.
every day.
But
It happened once and I was busy that night.
I told you I'd play it.
We
But
need to soon.
you said no.
I want to soon.
I feel like you
Hot
should.
Tub
I feel like
Monster
that.
Hunter stream?
I actually,
mean-
I referenced that earlier with
Yeah,
Ethan. I said, Ethan, we could have picked up a kiddie pool. We could have made this into a hot tub stream.
No.
And he said, we still could. And I went, my wife would not like that.
No.
What
And
would,
then
you
I
do,
giggled because you said my wife.
what would you do if you came in and instead of just sitting here, we were sitting in a kiddie pool?
I feel like she would just turn around and leave.
That was my first reaction. Like, my first thought was like, I think I'd just turn around.
Wait, hold on.
And leave.
Do an impression of Annie seeing us in a kiddie pool.
They won't be able to see you.
I know they won't, but you will.
Uh-huh.
Nothing matters.
Well, you could do it in the corner. Just pretend you're coming in the door.
Fallon says, wait, quick, let me know if the microwave is just for popcorn.
Oh!
This is what Annie would do if she saw us in a kiddie pool. Come in, she would go.
He's not wrong.
There'd be the Annie sigh registered trademark. Annie has cited us lots of times.
Fallon says, blink once for yes. Blink twice for no. Ethan, you know how I don't like microwaves, right?
Don't even start me.
I told
I
told folks about how I'm gonna be having a microwave soon, but it'll basically just be for microwave popcorn because Annie just really likes microwave popcorn. And Fal said there is no way we're just getting a kitchen appliance only for microwave popcorn.
It's definitely not gonna end up being just for microwave popcorn. I will definitely use it for other things.
Mike creates arbitrary little barriers in his mind for silly things, and microwaves ruining food is one of those arbitrary barriers where I don't think Mike has had pizza reheated in a microwave
Yes, I
in
have.
Thank you,
10
Uchi.
years.
No, I have recently at the gym because rock climbing gyms are where you eat gross food.
And it's just not that much worse. That's all I'm saying.
It's pretty worse. I still eat it. I've eaten microwave chili this year. It sucked, but I ate it.
The one thing I was thinking of is we got Thai food tonight, and microwave would be really nice to heat that up. You said
Why
2
would I
weeks
wanna
ago
put- why would I
the
wanna
microwave
put-
would do well. Mike,
Why
heating
would I
up.
want to put noodles and broth in a toaster oven, though? Like, that sounds like the worst idea in the entire world.
Ken says Mike creates arbitrary barriers for little crazy things we've noticed. I would rather eat pizza cold than microwave it, honestly.
Which at its very core is silly, but again, you're entitled to that. If you really want to be.
Monster Hunter Archivist says their microwave is basically entirely devoted to popcorn.
I mean, yeah.
I like the little pre-made pancakes that come in a freezer bag that you get from the grocery store. The microwave does great with those. I can't imagine wasting the oven time for those. That would be inane to me.
Marth asks, how was the roof? The roof at the rock climbing gym is like slightly sketchy, but it was a good place to drink a coffee. I wouldn't jump up and down up there, but I drank coffee up there. A friend of mine recently told me, well, Nick from the gym recently told me a good idea where you just make like a gallon of pancake batter or like waffle batter and you just keep it in a big tub in your fridge, and then every day you take out the jug and you pour it into a waffle maker and you slap that thing closed and you have a waffle every day.
I mean, yeah. But it also takes 90 seconds to make a waffle mix. Like, you're not saving yourself that much time. You're just giving yourself week old waffle
What
mix.
if you made it from scratch?
After 7 days.
What if you made it from scratch and it was really, really good?
Is Boar's Head high quality? I feel like I've heard Boar's Head is not that high
I don't know.
quality.
I feel like it's also more expensive for similar quality.
I don't know. I've heard that. I mean, it's like a really staple brand in I think the South.
If you can find like a family butcher, like an actual small business butcher,
I don't know.
you are gonna get the best meat that you've ever had. Like, if you're looking for anything in the cold cut family, and you can find like a custom dairy mart that's like family owned, or like a butcher that's family owned, like, it's about to take your game to a whole new level.
It's better than Subway.
I mean, most things are better than Subway though.
Yeah.
Like
Spubby, Eef, Freef.
like Kroger brand cheese and meat is better than Subway.
Crystal says they're at least decent, a little on the expensive side though. Crystal, I was going to ask about you said you liked Guinness. I was wondering if that had something to do with sailing for you, because you said you didn't really like that much other alcohol. I was just curious. Crystal is a sailor.
I was
sailor.
actually just about to pull Ken on his opinion on Boar's Head, because I know Ken is the chefiest among us.
That's true, he is.
Boar's Head used to be quality, but they blew up and lost a lot of its quality. It's still okay.
Chimera.
Yeah, I understand. Like, their demand went up so much that their supply had to simplify and sacrifice quality to meet demand.
Yeah.
Which sounds about right. Like Apple. I mean, what? Who said that?
Crystal says the alcohol and the sailing are completely unrelated. Not that you would be drinking Guinness while sailing, but just I was wondering if like part of the sailing club was
Why
like,
would
oh,
you?
yeah, we
Why
all
would you
sail
not?
Guinness.
Why would you not drink Guinness while sailing?
Competitive sailing.
There's no risk involved in competitive sailing. It's the easiest sport in the entire world.
I'll slap him for you.
No, sailing is it's an extremely difficult sport. Like, people are like, huh, sailing, that seems so easy, and they don't realize that you could just get smacked off the boat at any moment, because the sail rotates.
Every sailor that Crystal sailed with, like the cheapest beer available.
Aw.
What's not to like about cheap beer? Do you know why PBR? Do you know why PBR is my favorite beer to this day? Because when you came off the slopes in Montana, they had it on draft for $2 a draft.
Gross.
I will drink gross for $2 a draft. You could get fucked up out of your mind for $8. It was magical.
I'm gonna do this for both chat and for you guys. If I sip this gin and juice and rip skids in my yacht, I'm balling. That's what Val said. I didn't say it.
That was poetry. I appreciated that.
You're welcome.
Why did you do that?
Because there's some old stupid clip of me doing something similar to that. There's a new one. There you go.
Oh dear.
Pro tip: cheap beer is the best to cook with. The cheaper, the better. Yeah.
Uchi says clip that, but never show it to me.
Scarred for life.
in the secret just chatting stream that's not a just chatting stream.
Please don't read my chat messages out loud.
Sorry.
Yeah, Basil Boy is correct. The finna go to sleep incident.
Oh. I think I remember you showed me that.
Yeah, I did show you that clip, I think. I don't think you liked it.
I think I was confused.
Yeah, it's okay.
Because you don't talk that way.
No.
That reminds me of the oh, there's a really, really cursed image.
Oh,
This is gonna read really well on stream.
Yeah.
Even if you hold it up to the screen, it's gonna be a tiny little
I'm
face
gonna read them out loud because
Oh, no.
it's marvelous. Let me see if I can find it. I might not be able to.
Coffee
I
is
definitely
good.
have
Cheers, you
the
guys.
image. I definitely have the image saved somewhere.
Uchi has their popcorn ready. Uchi, was that popcorn prepared on a stovetop or in a microwave? Please do tell.
Or a toaster oven.
There you go.
Now we're talking.
Because everyone knows the best popcorn is made in the toaster oven.
Not the microwave.
I'm still trying to find this. It might be in there. terrible.
Uchi says they always use a stovehob, actually. There you go. Uchi, I commend you.
My mom does that. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
I don't know how to do that.
Kettle popped, says Ken.
My mom tried to explain it to me once, and I just like looked at her and I was like, I'm gonna burn something.
Val says they live a 5-minute walk from a movie theater, so they just go there. That's a nice inventive solution.
Remember when we worked at a movie
At
theater?
one point in time, Annie and I both worked in a movie theater, and we worked there long enough that we're like, we're never eating popcorn again. I've had popcorn now and then, but I still don't eat popcorn very much.
I have not had popcorn since I got braces, which was 10 years ago. 11 years ago.
Imagine having movie popcorn forever.
I have made that.
It got old, Uchi. Once I soaked myself in the entire butter tub that they had.
That was the night you were training me.
I was trying to clean a butter tub and I completely soaked myself with butter, and after that, butter just never really...
You trained Annie?
I trained Annie and another friend,
That's a bizarre
Evan.
thought.
And while showing them how to clean the butter thing, I had this big tub of butter and dropped it, and it bounced off a countertop and just sprayed all down my body and all over the floor, and then started to solidify.
He was covered.
It got just the floor was totally slick. It was awful.
Yeah, I think Jenny was working that day.
That was one of the worst things I've ever done at work until I clogged an entire building's drain at the rock climbing gym with just a rag. It went down the drain, and then my boss had to go home. The actual boss of the building had to go all the way home and get a roto-rooter and come back out and roto-root the drain because of me and the rag.
That's so wild.
I keep track of the worst things I've done at work stories because they're pretty good.
You're not wrong.
That just sounds unpleasant.
What?
What Fallison said.
See, all these folks can properly pronounce Fallison's name. It took me a month. It took me over a month.
Well, you didn't have anyone to audibly correct you
I guess.
for a month.
Even with the mess with the butter, it was still cleaner than the coffee shop you worked at. See, the joke on you, Ken, is that this movie theater had a restaurant and a coffee shop in it, so it was actually the same place. So no, it wasn't. It took me 4 months, says Fallison. The Ristretto lore is expanding. Oh yeah, they now know about the butter incident.
Thank you, the butter incident. Glad we have that one nailed down with a name.
That coffee shop was not cleanly. It also doesn't exist anymore, so no harm, no foul.
There's no coffee
They
shop there
slowly
anymore?
diminished its importance. I don't think it's around anymore. If it's around, it's like a drip coffee machine with a little label on it, and that's all that's left. Really love this cozy Starbucks Seattle coffee music. This is Monster Hunter Jazz, actually. Thinking of joining a D&D session based on Monster Hunter elements? I hope you have fun with it. Did y'all put popcorn butter in the coffee? My friend and my boss actually put both butter and coconut oil in their coffee sometimes.
What?
It's supposed to be good for you.
Really nasty.
It made the coffee really weird and oily and rich.
Well, yeah.
Kind of like drinking a
Yeah,
buttery
that
coffee.
sounds about right.
That was weird.
It's almost like it's oil.
The esteemed Naruto... See, Basil Boy's up on their mic lore. The esteemed Naruto running punk that clogs drains and spills butter.
Okay.
He's just gonna write a book.
So I found
The Ristretto lore.
there's a really old, really cursed picture called 9 Conversational Tricks to Make People Think You Are Cool and Laid Back. Instead of saying okay, you say oak nuggins.
Oh no.
Instead of saying yes, you say yank train. Instead of saying no, you say nuns on Ripple. Instead of saying I think so, you say I put a boogie dollar down.
Oh gosh.
Do you play golf? Do you slap the dimpled balls?
I do, actually. I don't.
I feel sick. Mama's got the nasty jam.
Oh jeez.
You don't want a nasty jam.
No.
Mama's got the nasty jam. I feel sick. That's a good idea. That's a gold hat, cool cat.
That's a pretty good one.
I like that one. I use that one in actual conversation. This job is killing me. This gig gonna slash my hips. And then,
Why the hips?
I think that's pretty usable, actually. I would say that about my job. This gig gonna slash my hips, dude.
let's grab lunch on Monday. Dip me in your Monday milk.
I guess milk's for lunch.
So that's 9 conversational tricks to make people think you're cool and laid back.
I don't know how well that would work.
Well, they'd at least think you were
Nuns
Like-
on Ripple.
on drugs or something. I don't know.
I mean, that's pretty much cool and laid back.
Yeah, cool and laid back. Drugs.
Udaimon, welcome. Thank you for being here. Yes, we've been
Take drugs and keep out of school, kids.
we've been doing some co-op video games. We're gonna be doing some co-op Monster Hunter here shortly, but we took a break for some coffee and some beer for some of us.
Beer.
And
Or beer and coffee.
it's
if
nice
you
to
need.
hang out with my friend and my wife and my.
I'm doing alright, Biggie. I have a hard time breathing in this home.
There's a cat.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to cats.
Both of these people are allergic to cats, and yet they still want to spend time with me. It's crazy.
Drink some citrus. I don't think we have any
Do we
citrus.
have any citrus?
No.
Nah.
Bummer. You don't have any more orange juice?
Oh, we ran out of that a week and a half ago.
Oh well. Spend time with your Palico. I guess we can get everybody in the shot.
Oh, she's gonna hate it. No, we have onions though. I don't think that's the same thing.
Here's the cat.
There were jalapenos in my pad thai. In the bag of
You had pho.
in the pho. Yeah, whatever.
Very different. Different
Bye.
culture.
I don't know the difference. I'm sorry.
No, wait, don't leave.
Hi. You're okay. Yeah.
Bye, Fal. Have a good day.
Bye.
I'm going to go to the bathroom and blow my nose.
For them, it is early in the morning. For them, it's noon. Never mind.
What's foul?
Australia.
Oh yeah. Golly, Mike.
Miss Annie, what are you gonna get up to tonight?
I'm gonna watch dumb television and fall asleep.
With the cat?
Sure, she probably doesn't want
Nope, she doesn't want it.
anything.
She went, my chance, and she zipped away.
Yeah. I started watching this show called Legacies. It's another one of those like supernatural teen dramas. Real dumb.
Do you like supernatural dumb teen dramas?
Oh yeah, they really like anti-stimulate my brain.
Sometimes that's what you need. Uchi gives you a thumbs up for your dumb television and falling asleep.
That's what I do.
You will wake up more rested than I will tomorrow. I think I'm gonna clean our cars out tomorrow.
You mentioned that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and be a productive boy tomorrow.
Okay.
We'll see how that goes. Yeah. I want to give like a public thank you to Annie because there are 2 loud boys hanging out in her house until late at night, and she's being very courteous about it. So, thank you, dear.
You're welcome. And you're welcome, chat, to enjoy this.
A
Public thank you and apology.
Almost half of tomorrow will still be this stream. That's not true at all. We've been going for 7 hours. We're almost done. Well, I don't know about almost, but we're a good way through. You didn't notice? No, we already played some Tetris Effect this afternoon, and some Enter the Gungeon. Basil Boy says they will enjoy the loud boys. Which is almost. It is almost done. Only 5 more hours. Dude, that's nothing.
Well, this is the normal time that he would stream, so I would usually go to bed anyway.
Yeah. She doesn't really mind me streaming too much, or at least not from a sound perspective.
Yeah.
She falls asleep pretty easy, which is a good trait to have. Yep, 7 hours, 7 minutes. Yeah, we're gonna be kicking off Rise here pretty soon, I think. Ethan's almost done with his coffee, I'm done with mine. You done with your beer?
I am.
Nice. You'd finish at like 3:30 your time? Yeah, that's pretty much our regular stop time, somewhere around there, so we'll aim for that. Nahaha, hello, welcome. How you doing? Welcome to a co-op stream. Right now we're just chilling. We're about to be starting some Rise soon whenever Ethan is ready. Does she also play Monster Hunter? Annie has in the past. I think she said she wants to again. I'd like to have you on again.
She's fucking way better at it than I am.
Sus.
True story.
If someone clipped that, you could totally see both of us look over at him and be like,
I don't know about that.
I think you're innately better at video games than I am.
That's fair.
is she good at it? Annie doesn't play that many video games, but she's pretty good for someone who
I was
hasn't played that
gonna
much.
say, relative to how much video games I've played versus how much Annie has played, we're
Like-
probably at a similar skill level.
When you consider someone like how weird Monster Hunter is
It's
in terms of controls,
it's
you're really good at it.
It's intriguingly approachable for an average person. Like, I'd say it's almost equally approachable for a complete non-gamer and someone who's like a really casual gamer like me.
I think the camera controls and it really takes some getting used to for folks.
That's fair.
Like folks who don't play a lot of video games really have a hard time multitasking between where are all these buttons and what am I doing, and also let me move the camera so I can see what's going on.
Speaking of Rise, do we want to do something?
I think we're gonna be doing this soon. Yeah.
Ken, I am a fast learner, but that learning curve stops at a certain point.
All right, well, cheers, Monster Hunter Archivist. It's nice to have you here. Just enjoying watching you guys while I clear subquests. Cheers. I think I'm looking forward to playing more with you.
Yeah.
We'll boot up the Switch with this copy of Monster Hunter. We'll play together. Are you working your way out right now? Okay. Well, thank you for sitting and chatting with us. I think I had fun. I think chat probably had fun too. Thank you.
Have fun.
I'm gonna
Bye.
go say goodnight to her. Ethan, entertain yourself.
Buckle up. All right, chat. No streamer, no rules. Ugh.
How many beans are you skipping?
1,000. Mike goes, how many beans did you just give them? And I go, 1,000. It's nice to see you all.